So I've been drinking OrGano Gold. It's a coffee brand that is much healthier for you than original coffee. So I've been talking to you about the OrGano Gold that I've been drinking for about 3 weeks now. By me talking about it to you and my experiences and my feelings, you're not gonna experience it for yourself, right? You're not gonna get the same feeling that I'm feeling, which is great feeling.
Learn what the Discovery Channel, Newsweek, the Los Angeles Times, USA Today, and Fox News have reported on the benefits of this super herb and how it is regarded by millions of people to be an almost magical herb.
Gear, you can only protect yourself so much from getting sick.
But if you believe in natural remedies, a legal Asian mushroom claims to be more powerful than most products on the market. Tonight 7's Tom Haynes shows us why mushroom magic is becoming more popular than ever.
Red, white, brown. There are 38,000 different kinds of mushrooms, some toxic enough to kill. Others almost contain mystical powers.
In Chinese medicine in Japan, they highly regard the medicinal mushrooms.
Among the most potent, a rare red mushroom known as reishi. In Asian culture, it's considered a magical mushroom with the ability to cure almost any illness.
Home address or P.O. box so you can get your free sample of OrGano Gold OG, baby, and experience the experience of it.
It's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. The Ganoderma is actually the health component that's involved with our coffee. You say, well, healthy coffee? I didn't think it could even exist. It just sounded to me like an oxymoron. Health and coffee in the same cup, it just didn't go together. I started to do a little bit of my research and found on Google over 1 million different pages that talked about Ganoderma and the benefits of it. I saw web pages that talked about universities. I saw doctors, different research scientists. I even looked at the PDR and I looked at different organizations that were talking about how Ganoderma was actually used in the benefit of helping people feel better.
Pains like me, my back used to hurt. I just take Advil and for my back because it used to hurt. But since I've been drinking the coffee, I don't have no more aches.
So one of my personal favorite herbs of all time, and probably the herb that's had the greatest impact and transformational quality on my life, is of course reishi mushroom. Now reishi mushroom has been considered and known as the herb of immortality or the mushroom of immortality for at least a few thousand years now. And on top of that, it's also the most scientifically validated and researched and studied herb of all time. The Chinese name for reishi is lingqi, and that literally means and literally translates to spirit herb or god herb or herb of spiritual potency. And basically this refers to reishi's ability to nourish and protect us on the mental, emotional, and spiritual and energetic levels. Reishi has been traditionally used by Taoist monks or those of us on a meditative or spiritual or personal development path because it's believed to help sort of aid in our growth and aid in our progress and help us develop wisdom and insight. And in modern times, many people are turning to reishi to help out with anxiety, stress, depression, or really just sort out mental, emotional, and psychological problems. Reishi is a polypore. It's a mushroom that essentially grows on decaying hardwood trees and then takes the decaying hardwood and turns it into food for new life. So from this we can see that reishi essentially takes waste and transforms it into something new, into something beneficial and nourishing. So because we can see that reishi does this in the external world, we can intuit that it does a similar thing in our body on a mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual level, meaning that it can go in, sense places where we need to grow, and then help us to do that.
I started to do a little bit more research on Ganoderma, and this is what I found. I found it was one of the most powerful antioxidants that you can actually find. I found that it has some adaptogenitive properties which allows your body to go back to a state of what we call homeostasis, and that's where your body's in perfect balance. I found out that Ganoderma actually helps support the immune system. It helps balances the pH, giving your body a lot more energy, making your body a little bit more alkaline, and we all know that alkalinity is a whole lot better for you than when you have an acidic natured body.
So like I said, I've been drinking a cup a day and I'm feeling great.
The
product that has helped people, and the stories and the testimonials that have come back to me through there have just been simply amazing, because there are some life-changing health issues that have been affected in a very positive way.
My name is Joan Maximilic. I'm from Windsor, Canada. I owned a flower shop for 15 years, and after that period of time I got very, very ill, and I ended up having major surgery that was life-changing. I couldn't work anymore. I was sick all the time, and then Healthy Coffee came into my life. I've been able to work full-time in my business. My health has improved dramatically, and I'm just so thankful that I found this company and the product that's done this for me.
Being a little bit older now, recently retired from the NFL after 14 years, I noticed how my body felt, you know, as compared to the way it felt for the last 14 years. And I, had a lot of energy. I was always a high energy person because I had to be. But now that I didn't have to be, I still had that same energy level without having to compete. And the product really made me feel great, and I actually lost some weight. Lost about 8 pounds. And I used to work out an hour and a half a day, and I was working out an hour and a half a week, and I was losing weight. So that was a pretty big testimony for me.
This is really smooth. It's not harsh, and it just goes down really nice, you know.
It's called Ganoderma, G-A-N-O-D-E-R-M-A. It actually comes from the reishi mushroom. They call it the king of herbs. That means it's number one. Not number two, it's number one on the hierarchy of herbs.
When you order a box, this is how you would get it. You would get one box like this with 30 of these inside. Depends on which one you want. And this is my mug with me on it.
Reishi is also known as the Great Protector. And this is because of its profound ability to modulate our immune system, to detoxify our body, to help us adapt to stress. And these functions make reishi an excellent tonic for really these modern times when, we have widespread immune disorders, immune imbalances, a large amount of environmental toxins coming at us from all the time, not to mention all of the stresses of just living in the modern world as far as, all the technological things, Facebook, email, Twitter, our jobs, our personal lives, our goals, our, family relationships. All of these things are sort of always, on our minds and always worrying us and always stressing us out. So to have a tool and something that can support us and biochemically rewire how our body handles stress is obviously going to be a great thing and a very important and very helpful tool in our overall growth, in our overall journey and quest for more health, more vitality, and more abundance. So reishi is a tonic herb that's been used for thousands of years and can really protect us and nourish us at the deepest levels, on the physical level, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And we are really lucky to have access to this herb because it's been, up until modern times, it's been very rare and very hard to come by. So we're very lucky to be able to access it in a way that's easily accessible and extremely affordable.
The biggest surprise for me when I tried Gano myself was I started believing in natural herbal medicine. It was a drastic shift in my thinking in medicine. The results that I witnessed in a patient that I did start it on was a 12-year-old girl who I had previously 6 months before diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which is meaning that she's having to use insulin on a daily basis, several times a day. After 4 months of continuing with the supplement, with the Ganoderma lucidum, this patient went from a type 1 diabetic, which is injecting herself on a daily basis with insulin, to actually a type 2 diabetic, in which her diabetes is controlled by medication, by oral medications. It's unheard of.
China's civilization is over 5,000 years old and considered one of the 4 ancient civilizations of the world. And now, taking its rightful place in history, the OrGano Gold China Plantation, home of the 100% certified organic Ganoderma. A visit is awe-inspiring.
When we arrived in the rainforest, by the way, it's just spectacular in terms of the energy and the air, and you can hear the streams on both sides of the farm that we visited coming down, fresh water coming down from the mountains, that's what feeds, that's the source that feeds the Ganoderma. To actually see it, to actually get close enough that we could touch it, to see the spore powder sitting on top of that herb was absolutely amazing.
Well, I'm almost speechless here. We're here halfway around the world, like you said, and looking at this farm, being here on the farm, we have our leaders and our representatives actually experiencing it. Again, as we can talk about it and talk to people about how pure this is, but actually being there puts our belief in what we're doing and the belief in the mission of getting this miracle to all four corners of the earth. They can go back home and say, we were there. This is the purest form of 100% certified organic Ganoderma on the planet, and we're here in the Pujing Virgin Forest Zone, and it's an exciting time, I think, and history in the making.
Going right there and seeing exactly how the Ganoderma is cultivated was very, very important to me because of my passion for this herb, for this mushroom, what it does for people. What I've seen over the years, thousands of people. I mean, it's phenomenal.
I have been waiting for over a year to experience this, and I'm deeply honored to be on this trip. It's been an amazing trip. We've been treated very well by the Chinese people. They're amazing hosts to us. This is so exciting. This is the power. This is where it all starts. And it's all organic, guys.
I think that was, you know, definitely one of the highlights because we see these slides. We see Dr. Lee standing there with the mushroom, and it's a slide. Is it true? Is it not true? Is it in the most organically grown area possible? Is it the most non-pollutant? Well, guess what it is. This is just another breathtaking moment in this whole trip. Like these guys said, you don't even know what to say anymore. It's just one piece after another piece of the puzzle that kids keep putting together, and it's just breathtaking.
You know, how many things have changed in our lives over the last 4,000, over the last 100 years? You can imagine things are made quicker, faster, cheaper. Well, this is not that way. This was made that way back then because it's the best, and now it's still made that way.
So it's so ingenious to use coffee, tea, hot chocolate as a delivery system because we get that consistency going. And then with the, you know, the king of herbs, you know, Ganoderma lucidum. And then you then retake in like 100% certified organic Ganoderma, not just any Ganoderma. This has so much punch in it. So we put it in beverages and we serve it to people, and we have these amazing, you know, health benefits. And once people start to feel better, they never stop.
Ganoderma may be more than 4,000 years old, but Organo Gold is a progressive, well-managed and well-financed company. With an eye to providing the future success of our worldwide distributors, we continue to add new and exciting products that the public demands. Under the direction of CEO and founder Bernie Chua, Organo Gold has scientifically developed a full line of gourmet coffees, teas, delicious hot chocolate, as well as introducing an oral hygiene line and soft-to-the-skin soap. Of course, every product is infused with Ganoderma, the cornerstone of Organo Gold.
Anyone can benefit at any given age. It can strengthen the whole body.
Well, I just tried it. I couldn't believe it.
Bella Manchin started using red mushroom products after hearing about them through a friend.
I use the coffee, I use the tea, I use the mocha, I use the hot chocolate.
And since she started 7 months ago, she's noticed a change.
My energy level is unbelievable. Oh, I feel strong. My body really feels strong. I just feel strong. And my mind is very, very focused, and I'm very clear.
You can now find the mushroom herb in coffees, teas, or oatmeal. They're also made in soaps, toothpaste, and lotions. Or for an easy fix, you can just take a reishi pill. In numerous studies, reishi's proven to tame allergies, high blood pressure, heart disease, and help fight inflammation.
It clarifies, builds, strengthens the immune system, gives a lot of energy. You can focus, concentrate much better.
The coffee has been life-changing.
Bella's never been better. Since making the switch, she doesn't taste the difference, she feels the difference.
You feel wonderful, you have energy. That's the feeling I have most of the time. Very positive attitude, very upbeat.
So to me, this coffee is so smooth, and like I said, you have this energy that's natural, and it's helping you inside your body.